Alright, Shalom. No, we're the Hebrew Israelites come out to prophesy. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto YAHAWAH, bahasham, YAHAWASHI, bahasham, Rakakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, the college of truth and sincerity. It's Shalom to you brothers out there that's tuned into this live stream. You know, Shalom. Yep, it's September, what's the 3rd? September 3rd, 2020. It's the year of prophecy. It's all ordained by the elders. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into a few scriptures.
I got one for you, brother. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 6, verse 9. And he said, go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not.
That's right. These people can hear this word all they want, but they're not going to be able to understand it. You know what I'm saying? They can see this on the highways and byways, hear it speaking this word all they want, but they're not going to be able to get it. Why? Because there's literal angels around them that's blocking their eyesight and blocking their hearing. Right. The Most High does not want them. Right. The Most High only came out here to get the elect. You know what I'm saying? That's all the Most High is looking for. It's everybody else, man. That's why nobody really comes to the camp, man. Right? Because the Most High blocked them from coming to the camp. Right. The Most High does not want them to be converted and be healed. You know? Continue on.
Make the heart of this people fat and make their ears heavy.
Yeah, the heart of people fat, and the heart is going to their mind. You know what I'm saying? They're too plagued in the mind. You know what I'm saying? The Most High plagued them in the mind the benefits of this world. Right. So they can't even consider about the work of the Lord, right? Or consider about the you know what I'm saying, salvation. But the Most High made their heart fat.
And shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes.
And these people out here are blind. The Most High, I sent angels to shut their eyes, man. These people are literally walking out here blindly. Don't even know what they're doing. Don't even know that you're going off. Don't even know that what you're doing is going to cost you your life. Right. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? Hey, people that are walking blind out here, the Most High is going to cast them into that furnace. Right. Yeah, the Most High does not want them. And you never know. They could have been in their past life. They could have did some crazy ass acts back then. You know, who knows? Right. So why the Most High don't want them? They just don't want them. Right.
And hear with their ears and understand with their heart.
Like read the whole verse 10 again.
That's like start it over. Make the heart of this people fat and their ears heavy, and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes and hear with their ears.
Yeah, so the Most High really had to blind them so they can't hear this word. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the Most High don't want them.
And understand with their heart and convert and be healed.
That's right. The Most High does not want them to be converted. That's why the Most High has shut them. That's why they're going in deep sleep. And as you can see, we're a spiritual alarm. We're blowing as a trumpet right now. We're blowing loudly. You know what I'm saying? But these people can't wake up. They can't wake up to this alarm because they're gone. Right. Their heart is gone. Right. Far from the Most High. Right. You know what
I'm saying? He said, I or he, Lord, how long? And he answered, until the city be waste without inhabitant, and the houses without man, and the land be utterly desolate.
That's right. How long? That's ultimately going into. Ultimately, right now, that's going to be when America get destroyed. Right. You know what I'm saying? Then the two dirts that got put to death, they're going to come back to come out through the elect. You know what I'm saying? To the righteous going to the elect. You know what I'm saying? Then they'll be able to understand. Then they're going to have to understand. Then they're going to have that wise heart. Then they're going to have a new body, to see it and understand and see how and pray to YAHAWASHI Thawadah. But right now, you know what I'm saying? The Most High wants them to suffer. You know what I'm saying? To be destroyed.
Right. I appreciate it. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom cried without. She uttered her voice in the streets.
Right, wisdom cried without. She uttered her voice in the streets, and that's what we're doing. We're crying out right now. Wisdom is being crying out to all these people, man, but these people don't want to hear it. These people don't want to hearken onto the wisdom of YAHAWASHI Thawadah. The Lord is literally speaking. Right. You know what I'm saying? Through his holy men.
She cried in the chief place of concourse.
And that's where we're at, in the chief place of concourse, in the highways and hedges. Right. Where a lot of people will be at. We're crying out, man. That's right. But if people don't want to hear, they don't want to hearken unto the Lord, man.
In the opening of the gates in the city, she uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity?
Yeah, how long will ye simple ones love simplicity? Ultimately, until you get destroyed. Because you guys are a bunch of simple ass people. You guys don't know who the Lord is. You guys still think he's a white man. You know what I'm saying? You guys want to continue in your folly, knowing that we're at the end of the road. You still want to continue in the folly.
Right.
Knowing that you know some scriptures, you know that you're an Israelite, right. but you still want to continue in your folly. Right. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to harken on to what YAHAWASHI said. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to live that simple lifestyle until the end, until you get destroyed.
Right. And it's like I want to add on. We bring that out continuously because we continuously see it. We continuously have people come up and they still on their folly, they still on bullshit, or they understand the word, or they know who the Most High is, and they're not doing his will. How long are you going to be in that state until you understand that that's going to get you death, that's going to get you destruction? How long you going to be in that state? We're literally trying to shake you to wake you up. Like, hey, like, come back. Like, what are you doing? Right. You just sleepwalking.
Walking dead.
Right. Going straight to that pit.
Right. And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
That's right. The scorners delight in their scorners. So these 2/3, they like doing what they're doing. They like scorning. They like being a damn scoffer. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's just a sport to them. Right. You know what I'm saying? And can you read that last part again?
And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge.
Yeah, fools hate knowledge. That's why we're the only ones up here speaking of knowledge, man. Because everybody else hate this knowledge. They can't come up here and listen and hearken because they literally hate knowledge. They hate wisdom. They hate the knowledge of YAHAWASHI, but they love the knowledge of this world. And that's being a damn homosexual, being a damn a sodomite. You know what I'm saying? Doers that having that doers that divorce spirit, smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? They got all this knowledge in the world, but they don't got the knowledge in the truth, man. They hate the Lord, man. They hate YAHAWASHI.
This is Proverbs chapter 14, verse 18. The simple inherit folly, but the prudent are crowned with knowledge.
Yeah, the simple are
the simple inherited folly.
Yeah, the simple. You know what I'm saying? They inherit folly.
Right.
That's their inheritance, man.
Right.
They some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Some folly ass shit. You know what I'm saying? That's their inheritance.
That's delusion. You know what I'm saying?
That delusion. Continue on.
But the prudent are crowned with knowledge.
And who would have prudent, man? That goes into the elect. You know what I'm saying? We're crowned with that knowledge, with the wisdom knowledge of YAHAWASHI. You know?
Right. I got something else with them. Okay.
Which yesterday when we was at camp, man, we had a very simple ass nigga pull up. Right. You know what I'm saying? Coming up with some idiocy. You know what I'm saying? Saying things that had nothing to do with the scriptures. Speaking of his own mind. Going on being off his own understanding. That's simple.
He was trying to connect the dots that needed no connecting, man.
Right. Yeah, the Most High literally got to do his own delusion, bro. You got to do with delusional. Literally, you're the only person saying what you was. I never heard nobody else say the things that he said before. You know what I'm saying? You literally saying that he basically trying to say that he was Israelite through the Spirit. That's what we believe. He was saying that the Israelites are damn near Judah, and that the Southern Kingdom don't even exist. Right. You know what I'm saying? That there's no such thing as black people are not the real Jews. So-called black people are not the real Jews.
Right. That dude was a one-man band. You know what I'm saying? He was a singer. He was the drummer. He was playing the guitar. He was doing everything. He was the cleaner. You know what I'm saying? He was the promoter. He was a one-man band. You know what I'm saying? And he trying to say, you know what I'm saying? What we doing is wrong. Right. Hey, that's why ain't nobody believing what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Nobody about to rock with you, man. He was bugged out. The Most High chose your delusion, and I got that. If you
and every scripture is ground out. You have something to say, but the thing is that he's not no scriptures backing them up. So everything that was coming out of his mouth was nothing but folly. It's simple. You know what I'm saying?
How long will you simple ones love simplicity? Man?
Right.
You had the truth, and what? You bugged yourself out by searching other bullshit that Esau had to offer in the internet, man.
I got to piece up right on what you just said. I'm gonna add that, you know what I'm saying, that dude, he knew what he was doing before he got to that spot, man. He's playing games, he's playing that sport.
He was a predator.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what? We sheep in the midst of wolves, man. Remember that. You know what I'm saying? That's why you gotta be wise as a serpent, but harmless as a dove.
Right.
You gotta acknowledge and watch and understand that, you know, the devil's gonna come in all shapes and sizes.
Right.
So you just gotta humble yourself and put on the whole armor of the Most High.
Right.
And meditate continually in these precepts, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't condemn your mind thinking, man, maybe what he's saying is true. Nah, man. That's all folly, man. And it's already predicted that it's gonna be scoffers in the last days.
Yep.
Walking after their own lust.
Yep.
It was his lust to try to debunk the doctrine so he could live in folly. So he could have a reason why you don't gotta be out here serving the news to our people, man.
Lining himself up.
Exactly. That dude was a gaffer, man. He's stealing souls out there, man.
He got a lot of, you know what I'm saying? He got a lot of people. I bet you, I don't know how many followers he got though.
Right.
You know
He got the nerve.
Yeah, man.
Dude, crazy.
If y'all listen to that dude, man, whoever you're here in Sacramento, man, you guys are retarded as hell. Listen to that guy.
Yeah, you got to reevaluate yourself, man.
I got a scripture. No.
I got to pull something too. I'll get it after you.
Book of Matthew 13 and verse 15. For this people's heart is waxed gross, and their eyes is dull of hearing. You know what I'm saying? So that dude, that his heart was waxed gross. I mean, his heart waxed wickedness, man. Right. You know what I'm saying? Waxed deception. That's all he came to do was try to deceive. Right. Ultimately, the elect are not deceived. You know what I'm saying? You can't put any enchantments or enticing words on the elect. We see right through that shit.
Right.
We see the spirit right when you come up. The first couple words come out your mouth, we already discern what kind of spirit you're coming in. Right. So ultimately, you're not deceiving us, man. We know what's going on. You cannot play us. Right. You know what I'm saying?
He started off with black. Why is the Jew black?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you could already tell from there. I thought he just was trying to inquire. Right. But through the spirit, his horns started showing in the end.
He was a wolf. He was a wolf in sheep clothing. So, you know what I'm saying? He came in like kind of a little humbly. He came in quiet at first. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as you let him talk a little bit, he started yelling. Started yelling trying to devour. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, you can't devour the elect. Right. You know what I'm saying? With his words, you know what I'm saying a lot of folly ass shit.
Right. He's just mad because he can't convince us. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's just mad. Like, damn, I didn't win that one. Damn, I couldn't bring to my team.
You know what? You're not gonna make a drop the book and turn off the camera. Oh, you got it. But hey, I guess we ain't doing it right. Hey,
through the spirit, he could be an Edomite though. You know what I'm saying? I can bring this.
Be a terror,
yeah, it could be a terror for sure. Might be an Edomite. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is Isaiah chapter 66, verse 4. I also will choose their delusions.
So the Most High literally chose that dude's delusions. Right. You know what I'm saying? Believing that that there's no Judites, that the Yahawashai is a brown man. You can't say that Yahawashai is not real.
That's a delusion, man. Yeah. That's straight folly, man. That's disrespectful, man, and disgusting, man. What type of man is you, man? A man done died for your sins and you ain't gonna claim him? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, the Most High's gonna choose your delusion. For you to think like that, that's a delusion, man. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. It's like,
he's probably the only nigga that's really thinking like that. Like I said, I've never heard no doctrine like that. You know what I'm saying? So that dude's really delusional right there. He came up with a delusional ass spirit. We ain't going for that. You know what I'm saying? What you the only elect? You the whole 144,000? Right.
And you know what? Even the Muslims admit that Yahawashi was a real man, that he walked the earth. Right. They might not claim him to be a prophet. Oh, they claim him to be a prophet, but not the son of man. But Yahawashi is an actual real person. So for you to say some other shit, who the hell are you, man? Right. You know what I'm saying? Dude, man, people crazy as hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's a delusion, bro.
That's what a plague mind looks like. That's why a reprobate.
Straight blindness. You know what I'm saying? I also will choose their delusions and bring their fears upon them.
That's right. And the Most High is getting ready to bring his fears upon that nigga. Right. The thing that he's feared the most, man, that's what he's going to be able to receive. That's what he's going to receive. He been sowing wickedness all that. You can tell he been sowing wickedness. Right. You know what I'm saying? Blasphemy in the spirit, the Holy Spirit. You know what I'm saying? He's going to receive a horrible, harsh ass judgment. Right. His voice spirit, that's the judgment he's going to receive, man. You know?
Because when I called, none did answer. When I spoke, they did not hear. Because, you know what I'm saying, when he called, you know what I'm saying, when you got called abroad, you know what I'm saying, he said he started off at IUIC. He called, but he didn't answer, meaning he got the information, but he didn't answer back. Right. How do you answer back? You answer back by work. Right. You show your love by works, by keeping the commandments. So you didn't answer. You just happened to just found a way to debunk so you could get your way out of that so-called cult. When this ain't no cult, man, this is a heritage, man. This is a way of life. Why? Because it was prophesied that we was gonna get discontinued from our heritage, man. Right. So now that we getting back to it, now you got a problem with it, man. You a reprobate, man. Right. Reprobate silver is what we should call you, right? You can bring that out too. The reprobate silver, because when I called, none did answer, and when I spoke, they did not hear. And how does Yahawashi speak? He speak through his man. Right. When we speak, you're not really hearing us. You're hearing Yahawashi. When Yahawashi bring them words out, it's really through Yahawah. You know what I'm saying? You didn't hear us, right? But they did evil before my eyes. So instead of hearing them and doing what's right, you did the opposite and started doing evil. How did you do evil? By trying to debunk the truth, man. You can't debunk the truth. There's only one truth. You know what I'm saying? You try to say whatever it is you wanted to say, man. That's you out your mind, bro. You know what I'm saying?
It's like I was just saying, you headed for destruction. That's why you going. You know what I'm saying? Because the scripture says in John, if those that don't believe on me, they're already condemned already. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you're already done.
You're done.
Yeah.
Stick a fork in.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
When I spoke, they did not hear, but they did evil before my eyes. You did evil by not doing the work, man. You did the opposite of what bahasham YAHAWASHI asked. Because he called you and he spoke to you. And when he spoke to you, he told you the commandments, he told you who you is and what you need to do. But you did none of that. You try to find a way out. That instead of doing good, you did evil. You try to find a way out of who you truly is, man. Right?
Right.
And chose that which I delighted not. So you chose which the Most High you chose what doesn't please bahasham YAHAWASHI, man. You know what I'm saying? You kindle a fire in his heart, man. You know what I'm saying? You disrespecting him, man.
Yeah, you're a 2/3.
You're a 2/3 Jake for sure, man.
Yeah, for sure. Congratulations.
You got that reprobate silver, but bring that out real quick.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6, verse 30. Right. Reprobate silver shall men call, reprobate silver shall men call them, because the Lord hath rejected them. Right, the Most High rejected you, right? He chose your delusions. You know what I'm saying? The Most High, at first you was actually you know what I'm saying? You was valuable, you know what I'm saying? Why? Because you was actually gold and silver, whatever, right? But you know what I'm saying? The Most High rejected you. Why? Because you rejected him, man. So now you reprobate silver. The Most High don't want nothing to do with you, man. You can never come back. You know what I'm saying? You're done, bro. Like that. Just like that, man. Reprobate silver.
Matthew 7 verse 15. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves.
Right.
That's right. That dude was a false prophet, man. You know, you try to come in all sweet, try to come in, you know, quiet. You know what I'm saying? That's the question I first with Danny. She started like became ravening as wolves, trying to devour. You know what I'm saying? With his words. Ultimately, you can't devour us because we got a shepherd over us, man. You know what I'm saying? But in the day, you know what I'm saying? I do nothing but a damn wolf. Right. You know what I'm saying? Trying to lead the sheep astray.
Right. And another thing that I don't know if you really noticed, but he didn't say nothing when he came up. He didn't say no shalom or shalom. You know, he didn't say peace to the brothers. He was just waiting for us to stop talking to him. Okay. All right, they done. Yeah, I just want to bring this out a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Just the more details Jake keep bringing up about, dude, it just make, you know what I'm saying? It just
he already knew
he was
finna get into.
Right. He was like an asshole, bro. He had an agenda, man. Right. He had a hidden agenda. You know what I'm saying?
That's agenda. That's evil as hell, man.
Keep on. 16. You should know them by their fruits. You know what I'm saying? That dude had nothing but wickedness. You know what I'm saying? Trying to scatter the sheep astray. You know what I'm saying? You showing deception. You know what I'm saying? Trying to say things that had nothing to do according to the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? So according to us, you know what I'm saying? He had wicked fruits on him. You know what I'm saying? He had evil fruit. Right. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't no good fruit. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? That's right. So we couldn't gather that man. We couldn't gather him along and you know what I'm saying, call him a brother. Right. You know what I'm saying? He had thorns all over his body. Right. You know what I'm saying? You get poked trying to mess with that dude. You know what I'm saying?
You get hurt trying to collect that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you out here collecting grapes, collecting apples, would you go to a torn tree and try to collect that shit? Nah, what the hell you gonna, you know what I'm saying? You gonna end up hurting yourself.
Right. I gotta Book of Matthew 7 verse 18. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit. Neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit.
That's right, as simple as that. You know, he wasn't able to bring forth any good fruit because he's an evil tree. Right. You know, and we over here bringing out good fruit, Lord willing, that we are in good trees. You know, but through the Spirit we understand that we walk in exactly how the Bible tells us to walk. Right. You know, we're not going into our own understanding. We're not breaking things down on how we see fit.
That's the Spirit too. That song right there. Voice man's poison. Poison itself. Don't eat that apple. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, spiritual.
It's spiritual. It's like,
That's all good, but that's spiritual.
Verse 19. Every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Right?
That's what happened to him.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to get hewn down in the latter days. What you're in the latter days, you're going to get hewn down and get cast in that fire.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You're going to get put in that lake of fire.
That's right.
Why? Because you're unbelieving.
That's
scorner, a scoffer.
That's all you good for, man. All you good for is to make that fire even bigger, man. You know the bonfire you add wood to it so it can raise the fire bigger. That's all you good for, man.
Right.
To make that fire even thicker.
All right, bro.
I got a quick precept. Unless you have it.
I'll follow you, but y'all go.
This is Matthew chapter 19, verse 11. But I said unto them, all men cannot receive this saying, save they to him it is given. So not everybody's gonna get the understanding of YAHAWASHI unless it was given to you, man. So you could tell that he wasn't given the knowledge, man. He wasn't given that understanding. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't given the mysteries of the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? Right. Because he said that all men cannot receive the saying, save they to whom it is given. So it's only to them that is given. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right, bro.
So that dude, man, like we were saying, man, he's only good for, man. He's only here to be missile food, man. You know what I'm saying? To make that boom even bigger, you gotta go.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 9. Who hath ears to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, why speakest thou unto them parables? He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. But to them it is not given. For whosoever had to... I got a little more, but so it's a mystery. You know what I'm saying? It's a parable. You know what I'm saying? You got to solve the problem. You know what I'm saying? That's why nobody can't get this truth, the mystery. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knows who the Babylon is. But they could take a wild guess. They're saying it's a Vatican. They're saying it's something else. You know what I'm saying? But it's a mystery. You know, it's not given to you. Only the men of the elect that will get this truth. They'll hear it and they understand it, and that's the spirit right there. Yeah, that's right. So that's the truth. That's it right there. But it's not given to everybody. It's given certain men down on the earth to understand this truth. Verse 12. For whosoever hath to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever hath not from him shall be taken away, even that he hath. Therefore speak unto them in parables, because they see not, and hearing they hear not, neither do they understand. Right. You know what I'm saying? They can't hear it. They can't see it. You try to break it down the most easy way possible for them to understand. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, they can't get, like, if you can't understand the words that they say, you try to pick up the Bible and you read it, you know, you can't understand it. And then if men out there are teaching the word and then you can't see it, understand it, and you got brothers out there with some pictures. Right. If you can't see that, man, shit, you're pretty much through.
Not for you.
Yeah, it's not for you. It's not given unto you. It's not given unto you.
I have a precept on that too. Done, right?
Okay, fine. Beautiful, brother. Almost done there. Verse 14, and then is fulfilled of the prophecy of Isaiah, which saith, by hearing ye shall hear, and ye shall not understand, and seeing ye shall see it, and shall not perceive. For this people heart is waxed rough, and their ears are dull of hearing, and their eyes they have closed, lest at any time they should see in their eyes and hear in their ears, and should understand with their heart, and should be converted, and I should heal them. But blessed are your eyes, for they see, and your ears, for they hear. Right, man. See that, brothers? That's a blessing to understand from Genesis into Revelations, the truth doctrine. one doctrine out there, you know. And it's a blessing to understand the parables, you know. Real quick, can you give me Isaiah, Ezekiel 17 verse 1? Real quick, just a quick one. I pass it on to you.
The precept I was bringing out was the next verse down.
Okay, it's a quick one. It's one.
17 verse 1. Yeah. This is Ezekiel chapter 17 from the top. And the word of Yahawah came into me, saying, Son of man, put forth a riddle and speak a parable into the house of Israel.
Woo, the house of Israel. You know what I'm saying? It's not meant for everybody.
Right.
Only for the house of Israel. Bring a riddle. It's a riddle. You know what I'm saying? It's a parable. You know what I'm saying? It's a mystery. It's not a regular book. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's on precept on precept.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Big little, you know what I'm saying? It's a puzzle. Yeah. It's like, ooh, man, it's a mystery. And I like mystery. You know, I like to solve problems. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get, like, for example, you have kids out there, and then they need to do their homework and solve a problem. Like, okay, you read it, you understand it, and then, okay, you know what I'm saying? You solve a problem like that with 1 + 2. Oh, you know what I'm saying? That's a problem right there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's a problem. Like, yeah, you play those type of games out there, like the mystery games and stuff like that. When you were younger, you know, and to solve a problem, like, they tell a riddle. You gotta find certain puzzles. You know, so okay, I know what it's talking about. You gotta go back there, and this is what this means. You know, and solve it right there. This is what the scripture says. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because it's a mystery. You know, can you really mean this? You know, just like the riddle, Joker or Batman or something like that. Yeah, it's like that. You know, big old question mark. You know, so that's, you know what I'm saying. But up to Israel though. You know what I'm saying? It didn't say Canaanites. You know what I'm saying? It didn't say Egyptians. What else he said? African weapons. Yeah, some crazy bugged out names that he's spewing out. It's given to the house of Israel, the riddle. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know what I'm saying, it's a blessing to have the ears to hear. And man, we could be just like that guy, bugging out, crazy, plaguing the mind, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother. I'll pass the mic.
You know, this is a quick one. What you were saying is exactly what you're saying in this verse. In the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 17. For verily I say unto you, that many prophets and righteous men have desired to see those things which ye see, and have not seen them, and to hear those things which ye hear, and have not heard them. You know, and that's a man that desired to really understand the scriptures. You know, and he desired it so much he started buzzing so proud by believing in it and every little thing that he hears. He can't understand that, okay, this is the truth. You know, he didn't even believe in the New Testament. You know, that's when he cut himself off right there.
Yeah, he couldn't even get it. And many probably before time too, they desire the same thing that I see right now too, like seeing the prophecies come to pass, seeing the chariots, you know, things, doing what we're doing right now, in the end of the end. Right. You know what I'm saying? Many probably before time desire to see these things. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing is, those prophets before time are here right now because this thing as reincarnation. Right. You know what I'm saying? So those same prophets are here today. Getting ready to see the kingdom of YAHAWASHI Thawadah YAHAWAH. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I got a scripture talking about the Walking Dead. You know what I'm saying? They got Walking Dead for they're going to be electric fires. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be burned up. I got a scripture for that. This is a book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 12. Reads, and I saw the dead, small and great, stand before the Most High, and the books were open. Right, you know what I'm saying? Hey, this is the book, and this is open. This book is open. And other book was open, which is the book of life. The breath, you know what I'm saying? The breath, you will go to Ezekiel, the dry bones, Ezekiel 37, I'll go prophesy Israel, for the 12 tribes of Israel, and give them breath of life. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it's talking about. This is the breath of life. You know, because when you read it, you understood it. Now your breath came into you. Now, like you got life. Now you got hope. Like man, joyful now. Like man, we were dead. We don't know who the hell we are.
It's like everybody else out here. We just like these niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing is, the Most High breathed that breath of life in our bones, and we came alive. We came quickened. The Most High quickened our spirits.
That's right, bro.
Onto Him.
That's right. which the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things were written in the books according to their works. Man, man, according to your works, man. That dude yesterday, man, he's doing your work, evil work. You know what I'm saying? You got evil agenda, man. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get judged according to your works. You know what I'm saying? You got according to your works, you got a good report, you're gonna have a bad report. You know? And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged, every man according to their works, and death and hell were cast unto the lake of fire. This the second death. Man, you know what I'm saying? Second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. You know what I'm saying? Man, brothers, you know what I'm saying? Right, you know what I'm saying? That dude, you know, that's really the New Testament. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, we going. Yeah, I'm not here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't the most out, but man, but the way he's worked, the works he's doing, it shows that report. You know, yeah, that's an evil report. You know, that's an evil stuff. Trying to don't. First of all, that's a big no-no, man. You don't believe the Most High sent the Son down to the earth, all right, and prophesy and pour on the cross and die for the children of Israel of their sins, man. You got something coming, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Man, that's like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? You want to chuck the shit out of those type of people, man. You know, but you just want to pick them up the choke slam. Like, what the hell is wrong with you, dude?
He doesn't have faith in our Lord YAHAWASHI. Right. You know, he's not having faith, that's the sin. Right. Not believing YAHAWASHI, that's the sin.
And then, man, I was holding my anger in, man. I was like, man, but you know what I'm saying? It's spiritual. I gotta work on that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta really work on my control my anger. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, you have people like that, man. Get you fired up, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You steadfast for the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because we know the truth. And they over there doesn't believe that. And we're steadfast. We're like, man, you know what I'm saying? Because we're proud of being Israelites. We have passion of Hamashiach, YAHAWASHI. You know, we have passion about him. That's why he ain't here. You can say whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? What if he was right here? You know what I'm saying? Damn thing.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 28. Yahweh shall smite thee with madness and with blindness and astonishment of heart. So that dude was smite with madness. Because he was a Jake, you know what I'm saying? Or he might be a terror, but it's obvious that dude was smite with madness. You know what I'm saying?
Going to craziness and drunkenness,
right?
Doing a lot of things.
That dude was crazy. Right. Literally, he was crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And blindness, meaning, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't, you know what I'm saying? He can't tell the difference between nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? Right? And astonishment of heart. So, you know what I'm saying? He had no understanding. You know what I'm saying? His mind was just all over the place. You know what I'm saying? He was bugged out. That's what you call a bug out, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Bug out, man. Okay, that's bug.
Right.
Yeah, I got scripture.
He was one of all the different camps. He was tossed to and fro from different doctrine to doctrine.
Right, man.
You know what I'm saying? Most High said that we're not supposed to be tossed to and fro.
Right.
Ultimately, he wasn't other Most High. He always part of the devil.
Right.
The devil, the Satan was in the damn deceiver. You know what I'm saying? That's what he came to do to this. To sow deceit and deceive.
Right.
Deceive brothers, you know what I'm saying? And believe in his idle words.
The point is verse 8, but I'm going to read 7 and 8. It's the book of Romans. The book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 7. What then? Israel has not obtained that which is seeking for. You know what I'm saying? You want to seek for the truth. But the election has obtained it, and the rest were blinded. You know what I'm saying? So you over here, so where is the truth? Where is truth? You know, so we got the truth. You know what I'm saying? But you was blind. You know? Or election, well, you know what I'm saying? The Lord's willing that we're part of the election. You know what I'm saying? Of the men of the 12 tribes of Israel. Well, I mean, 12 tribes of Israel and 12,000 each tribe. Right. Well, men in that tribe. You know, that's what I meant. The Lord's willing. Right. Verse 8. According as it is written, the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day.
Right.
The Most High put the spirit, those type of men with the guy who from yesterday. We put them. They can't see it. They can't hear it. They understand it. So the Most High put the spirit on that dude.
Smite them with madness.
Man, smite them with madness.
Madness and blindness.
Madness and blindness.
You don't understand, you can't see for nothing, man. Jake trying to tell you, man, watch out. And you can't even see what you're watching out for.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Jake can't tell you nothing. Why? Because you can't hear.
Right.
He harden your heart like the Pharaoh.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And Moses was telling the Pharaoh, like, hey man, Most High gonna come kill you. As your so-called brother from the past, you know, I'm just coming to warn you, let his people go, man. You don't want to do that, you're gonna die here, bro. The Pharaoh's like, man, Most High ain't gonna do nothing, ain't gonna do that. You know, he wasn't listening.
Right.
He didn't take him seriously.
Yeah, no fear of the Lord. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So you feel like he can just keep on going, the Lord ain't gonna judge him. Ultimately, you know what I'm saying? He was still getting judged. He couldn't even see that.
He thought he could fight.
Yeah, he thought he could fight through it. He thought, okay, Lord ain't gonna do it again. The Lord kept on plaguing him. You know what I'm saying? Until it was done. Yep.
Even through all that, he still waxed worse and worse. He was getting worse and worse. He's like, fuck, we just gonna kill them all. We gonna kill all the Israelites. Then they had to flee out the city, you know. And then ultimately that led to his death.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? That's the same thing as that dude. He's gonna leave for the dead. Hey, we warn them. We tell them it's the scriptures, right? And plus, you don't believe. That's it.
What did they hear from
Yeah,
that?
he just marked each grave. He just shoveled your own grave, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And we not out here just bashing him hella hard, but the truth is, you know, he had a lot of demons on him. He was a demon himself. So we gotta bring that out.
Right.
And we gotta explain it through the scripture.
Right.
Got a precept. This is Jeremiah, chapter 11, verse 14. Therefore, pray not thou for this people,
Right.
neither lift up a cry or a prayer for them.
Right.
Right? He said, pray not for these people. Never lift up a cry or a prayer.
Yeah, so we're not finna pray for that dude. You know, Lord's will, hopefully he gets right.
Exactly.
And Lord's will, you know what I'm saying?
Repent.
Have some mercy upon him. Nah, man, that dude is fucking double part of the devil.
That's right.
He scoffed at the Most High. So at that point, you know, you're done.
Yeah, you blaspheme the Holy Spirit. He don't even believe in YAHAWASHI. So there's not even no point of trying to get YAHAWASHI to give him mercy. Or trying to get YAHAWASHI to ask the Most High to give him mercy.
Right.
When he already don't deserve it, he don't want it.
Right.
He don't believe me. Like that brother, he's an old wine bottle, man. You can't put new wine in that brother. He's going to bust. He's going to explode. Ultimately, he definitely believe, man. He needs to combust. He needs to get snapped. He needs to explode. Like what? Nuclear missile, man. Lord gonna do that. He's gonna say nuclear missile right with his name on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Right there, but he died. Like, accurate too. Accurate himself, man. You know what I'm saying? So both sides will have a really accurate missile for you. Right there between the eyes.
See this one though?
Yeah,
See this one, right?
you see this one, right?
Yeah.
You hear him, right?
Right.
And then you're gonna see him. And you're gonna feel him.
Now you can see, huh?
You might have seen a little thought in his head. It was right. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
It was a voice or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Or how was I just like, you know, how somebody appear, say something to you. I don't know what the Most High was. I don't know what to do, but you know, just bug him out right before he died.
You already bugged out. Pull the plug.
Right.
Neither lift up a cry or a prayer for them, for I will not hear them.
Right.
In the time that they cry unto me for their trouble.
Right. So in the time of their trouble, you're not gonna hear him. You know why? Because all that scoffing they did, all that non-believing, all that unfaithfulness, the unfaithfulness of dying, their unfaithfulness. So that's why we're not supposed to pray for these people.